Hi guys, we are back where we started.
Where?
In this room.
Is this where we did our first one from?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is where we used to do all the podcasts from, remember?
I can't remember. I remember the sound was terrible in the first heap.
No, we used to do them all up here. And then we started going on excursions. But it was raining before. It's not raining now, classic Melbourne, but...
That's not the reason we're up here.
What?
Little Becky is sick today.
I'm feeling a bit better than yesterday.
Sick.
Yesterday.
So she's got 2 heaters on here. I reckon it's 26 degrees in here. She wants to argue with me. But my house, if in winter we put the heaters at 23 and I'm not sweating. I'm sweating here. I'm about to turn air conditioner on. It's getting so hot in here.
I'm not as crook as I was yesterday. I think I must have gotten some food poisoning or something. I was very crampy and very vomitous.
You're not pregnant?
No.
You sure? You've been back long enough?
I'm not pregnant.
I don't know. No, 2 weeks isn't long enough.
I'm not pregnant, but...
I had a camera we could find out.
No, gross. Well, I think...
It's got a macro on it. I don't have one of those tube cameras. Though.
I'd say it might have been the food from the pub we went to watch UFC at. Might have been a bit
left
funky.
over from a week ago.
Might have been a bit
We're
funky.
going to have a big night, so every bit of food that we got left over from the last 2 weeks, we'll just mix it together.
So I'd say that might have been a little bit funky.
You're just copying everything to do with me, although I never used to get food poisoning. I think I only ever had food poisoning once before. It was a long time ago. But then that year in London, and then we went to Boston. No, it was Chicago. Chicago. People say, why don't we come back to Chicago? You poisoned me. And deep dish pizzas. We should go next year if it's still there.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, well, at least I just had my first sip of... I didn't even drink wine yesterday. That's how you know I was unwell. That's very unwell.
That would have been the first since birth.
That's how unwell I was. I hardly could get out of bed. It was horrible.
That's a normal day.
No,
Tell me something that's not normal.
It was horribles. Anyways, my stomach cramping has... I think it's gone. I haven't had one for a little while.
That's normally a good sign.
Yeah.
Normally once you stop throwing up and vomiting out both ends at the same time, normally once that stops, there's normally it's like you just need to...
Yeah.
What's the stuff you take after doofs?
Hydrolyte.
You need to hydrolyte yourself up.
I had hydrolyte and then I think I'm on the mend. Stupid freaking pubs.
Talking about on the mend, I cannot believe what Tomorrowland did in 2 days.
I'm so proud of them.
A day and a half, 2 days. That's absolutely unbelievable.
It's so good.
Like, it would have been Devo, and I still wonder how... It makes me worry a little bit for them for the future, because someone's got to ask the question...
How did this happen?
Not fire can start any stupid way.
Or where was
the fire equipment? So if that was in the middle of Tomorrowland, there's no way known they could have got fire brigade in.
Yeah.
And there was no fire hoses, or obviously it didn't seem to be extinguishers or anything. The only other thing I thought of, there might have been some extinguishers up in the stage, but because the fireworks were all in there, maybe everyone was ordered to get straight out of there in case they all blew up or something together. But regardless, the stage it was going to be there looked
epic.
Absolutely amazing, but we weren't there, so hopefully they will rebuild it again for next year.
I hope so. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, Tomorrowland, the festival that Peter and I went to last year, was due to open in 2 days prior to it opening. The main stage, they were testing out some things at main stage and it caught on fire and burnt down.
Literally the whole stage burnt to the ground. All their sound, all their fireworks, all their lighting.
I read it was like a $5 million stage as well.
And thank you, Metallica.
I don't know if that's true or not.
No, it is.
You sure?
Yes.
Jared said it was apparently a rumour.
No, there's been a lot said. Metallica had a whole sound system in storage not far from there. They brought it in. I'm not sure about the lights, but there was enough people. I even got said on stage Someone said thank you Metallica on stage, so it'll be one of your Reddit forums who don't like metal.
No, it was just Jared that said it.
Oh, how did Jared know?
I don't know.
He must have went onto Reddit, like you go onto Reddit.
No.
You don't know, but anyway, I think it was a massive job, and I was thinking about Careful Air, main stage at night especially is just epic.
Yeah.
But you still see some of my favourite shows weren't on main stage, and that was still epic. So it's only the lights and the background.
Yeah.
And the way that they had it, it's still, when you get back up that hill, you're still seeing the whole of Tomorrowland's, so you're still seeing all the other lights and fireworks going off.
Yeah. But they managed to get some form of a main stage put together. It is just an LED wall, and it's like halfway in front of the dance floor, and you can see all the derelict burnt down stage behind it.
Well, they re-sculpted it. Did you see that?
No.
So it didn't burn down like that. They actually had a sculptor come in. That's why that big Kato excavator is there on an angle, and the other things that was actually sculpted to look
post-apocalyptic.
because before it was just the frame.
Yeah.
It hadn't fallen down, so they actually started to pull it down and laid some big beams in it.
There you go. So you can see that behind it, so it looks hella post-apocalyptic. But they've still managed to...
And this big earth came up out of behind the stage yesterday during Getter.
I didn't see that. But
I found Getter boring though. I think we left during Getter last year.
I think he closed. I think we stayed, but we were like, it's a bit mid.
Yeah.
But it's still awesome that they were able to do that in, 36 hours?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
And I was still working on the stage when...
1 minute started.
Yeah, you could see the guys at the back putting the top on the LEDs. But
good on them.
That was really well done, and thank God.
Yeah, I take my hat off to them.
Enough festivals are closing down. We don't need
Tomorrowland. Well, they said that it wouldn't have... if they didn't get some kind of main stage put up, they had like a plan B.
They had a plan B, yeah.
So it was never going to be cancelled. They obviously wanted plan A, which is what happened, which was they were able to get some kind of main stage so that the grounds could open for everyone.
They were just 2 hours later opening. That's about the only difference.
So good on them.
Yes, that was very good on them.
More people should take the leaves out of their book.
I think they're a very professional organisation.
They are.
If you see how many people are working there.
Yeah.
Just the people walking around picking up rubbish all day.
I think it 200,000 people, and every time we went to the toilet, it was always clean.
Yeah, there's only one toilet in 6 days I walked out of. And I think someone had just gone in there and thrown up.
Yeah, but
hear someone died?
Oh, yeah, but it was pre-existing medical condition.
No, it was overdose of drugs.
Oh, I thought it was a pre-existing medical condition.
There was 2 rumours go out. The people on that person's page, because her name slipped out, said that. But the ambulance officer said it was a drug overdose.
Oh.
But still, 200,000 people, it's got to be one person who goes a little bit too hard.
One silly person.
But it wasn't good they announced it. I thought it mustn't have been anything, although we wouldn't have known we were there last year. There was we know there was one guy that got very sick because we were on the library stage.
Oh, yeah, we saw that.
We couldn't see him, but... the way they worked it to get all the people there and then take that stretcher right through the crowd without any problems at all.
I think a lot of that people do notice the stretcher coming through and they get out of the way.
I still take my hat off to them. Although they did have a scam again. It was the thing that came up. Please don't use the tap water. It's been contaminated by the fire department. Last year it was, they just want you to buy their $6 bottles of water.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, cans of water, which are even worse to drink.
Yeah, because you can't screw it back up if you don't drink it all in one. It's irritating. But good on them, and I've been enjoying some of what I've seen of the live streams.
I've seen a couple of really good ones. I've enjoyed it.
Next weekend should be better.
In fact, I was pretty much editing all day Saturday and Sunday, or doing stuff while it was on. Sheree got a bit sick of it. It's good. It means you don't want to come next year.
Well, didn't she say she wanted to come?
She wouldn't last one day.
She would hate it.
My son wants to come.
Of course he does.
He's done the 500 questions with me. But no, very, very... Yeah. I still was sitting there going, even though the lineup isn't the lineup I would have wanted, I still would have loved to have been there.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Though I don't think they had crayfish and oysters this time.
What do you mean?
Well, they had showed all the fancy food and I didn't see any crayfish or oysters.
Where did they show that?
It's on one of the...
I don't think they went to the actual proper...
No, it's on X or on Facebook or on
Are you sure it was
Instagram.
the right area, though? I saw someone...
Like, it showed really nice food, but it wasn't...
I think I
It was
saw...
only plates of food. It wasn't the area.
Yeah, I don't think they were in that right area.
Oh, so you think there's still oysters in that there?
There might be, I don't know. Let's
So we
see.
fly over and try them.
Oh, my God.
So I think it was Saturday night, and I was just talking about this the other day with awards and things like that. And what used to be the AIPP have kept an awards going. I didn't realise they'd done it. It's called Australian Photographic Prize, APP. And all the judging had been done live on YouTube, so you could go in back and watch it. They had all the award announcements, and I was watching there, and lots of same old people from the AIPP days were involved with it, which is fine. They obviously love it. But I still can't feel that a lot of the stuff that was being awarded was stuff that I think wouldn't sell. Not dishing it. Photographers will look at it and want to break it down, but a general person, like the guy who won the Australian Photographer of the Year, like it was a really pretty picture. It's just a very tight cropped in of two seals, and the hands were like one over the other.
Seals.
And like it was nice. And the one who won the International Photographer of the Year was a picture from Gaza Strip with people praying next to what just been bombed, like they're all laying out doing their prayer. And
Checking we're in focus. Speaking of photography and awards.
yeah, so I can see we're in focus. You should be
okay.
able to see we're in focus.
No.
Not that, but they've restructured it in a way that there was a lot of the awards that didn't allow composites and adding stuff in, minimal retouching. There's a lot of that sort of stuff that was stricter I thought was good. And there was 2 or 3 pictures that won their categories that were way out of focus on purpose. And I thought that was I hadn't seen that before. And a lot of the comments were like nice comments in a way, was everyone tries their best. We don't always understand it. And I liked that side of things. But I still find, like I said with the last one, with judges, you can talk up a picture, but that doesn't mean that's what the picture was.
Yeah.
And I think a bit of that happened. I didn't listen to any of the judging, but there was quite a bit of discussion on some of the photos. And there's 1 or 2 photos I thought, oh, I don't mind that. Got no idea what it is. And then there was other photos that I felt very cliche. There was one of the wedding photos I thought was very clever by the photographer. I got a feeling, because with the wedding area, you're actually allowed to have Bucks night or the hens night or the trash address. So it doesn't have to be on the day.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the photo that won it was
Trash
like
address.
a trash address. It wasn't like a trash address. It was very clever, but it's too laid out perfect. Like it was inside an empty swimming pool. And they were laying down with an umbrella covering them, but their feet were sticking out the bottom. Their shoes were kicked off. There's a bottle of champagne, had something written on the champagne. And there was a beach ball. It was very quirky and cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
But you couldn't see that happening on a wedding.
No, it would have been.
It would have been half your wedding's gone.
Yes.
But no, besides that, I enjoyed watching it. I still felt like a lot of the images in 2 or 3 years' time, they're just going to be this is what AI is going to spit out. There's a lot that I think needed some soul. And one of the main people who was talking about things like that, which is good. I think it is going to become very strong as this AI gets better and better. It's so easy to go, blah, 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 and there's a picture.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping photographers are going to get to a point like they might do this for their backgrounds and things like that.
But they'll still go, they
they're
won't be
still going to have
lazy.
to look at that picture and go, did I really do that?
Yeah. Or was I just like lazy and got a thing to generate it for me.
Well, there's also those people out there we know from our group on Facebook that steal other people's photos to put them up so they get compliments.
Yeah.
On stealing something.
Yes.
Like what skill does
it's
it
you
take?
know that it's not.
Yeah.
But it's like that's like when people catfish people online, and it's like you stealing someone else's photos to make a profile so that people leave go, oh, you're so pretty. It's like, but you know that's not you. Like,
yeah, I don't know what they get out of it.
I know, right? Like, well,
is it the game of sucked you in, let's play you?
Well, there's a whole TV show where they do it to like have relationships with people.
But they never have the relationship, do they?
It's just like an online relationship.
Oh, that sounds like fun. But you could easily have online relationships without having to catfish.
You could, but if that person might not talk to you if you put up what you really look like, they might not even start the conversation with you. So if you steal someone else's photos...
Oh, well, that person's very shallow.
Yes, I know.
Because these same people will talk to them for 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
No, that's they deserve to be catfished.
I remember I had someone who contacted me, this is a while ago now, on Facebook being like, oh my God, like, is it really you, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, turns out that, yeah, he was catfished by someone using my photos for years. But then he was a bit of he was very over the top. He got started like saying how much.
Telstra again. I've had 8 phone calls in the last 2 days from Telstra.
Oh, God. Started saying how much of a loser he is for falling for this and why would someone like me ever talk to him and he's just an idiot for even thinking this, and then started like threatening to kill himself. So he got very heated. I was like, I'm really sorry that you went...
Sounds like someone I know.
I was like, I'm sorry that you went through this, but like this really has nothing to do with me. I ended up blocking him, which I felt...
No, well, there's nice ways to do it quickly. Don't do it slowly. I can send you through a book on the painless ways of doing it.
Oh.
So I'd love to see you put yourself out of your misery.
No, you can't say that. I felt sorry for him, but it was just like...
Unfortunately, you've been in love with me so long, it's never going to happen. So let's just find a quick way of ending this.
It was just so awkward.
Do you like mushrooms? No, that's not painless. That's actually quite painful.
It's like, I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say. You haven't been talking to me, and like... I think I might have been with Jared at that time as well. So I'm like, sorry, like, yeah, weird.
Weird.
Anyways.
And the catfishing, but I've had 1 or 2 people that I've had the problem with. They're fully in depression and they're not stable at the same time. So you've got to be very, very careful what you say because they'll just turn on you in a second.
Yes.
And
so
it makes it hard where all you want to do is give them a helping hand, but their real problem is a much deeper problem. And unfortunately, most countries in the world don't know how to cope with mental illness anymore. Telstra, get the friggin' hint. Oh my God, I'm going to put in... They sent me through a survey. I hate that when they send through a survey. And the survey's only asking questions that don't allow you to tell how shit a job they've done. Like, they want you, so was he polite on the phone? I don't care about... Did he know what he's talking about? No, but you didn't ask me that question. Don't give me any boxes to fill out and give my grievances.
Just jumping back to the catfishing things, I just remembered, do you remember that time, I don't know how I found it, but I found some girl on Instagram and she'd literally photoshopped her face onto your photos?
Oh, that's right.
And like there was one of Tanya and there was one of Amy, and she'd photographed her face onto your photos. And I think we might have reported her or something, but somehow she found out that it was, and then she fully came back cracking at us being like, why have you reported blah, 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 like, this is my photographer's work. And we're like, no, it literally isn't. Like, and then sent her the originals. We're like, this is the original, but you know that this is, you know what you've done. She never came back. I think her account I think we reported her account and her account got pulled. Either that or she blocked us.
Now, how can she say unless she thought they were her photos, the photographer just put her head onto our pictures.
But it's like you're saying my photographer did this. It's like you would have gone to the photo shoot. You would know that
what you're wearing. You'd know that is not your body. I
just remembered that, and that was a really funny.
Well, it's no different to the person that had to go at us over the Kill Bill shot.
Yeah.
And it was really like, you've copied my photo. Sorry, hang on a minute. Oh, your son is friends of the photographer, so that's why you know about him and he copied. No, it turns out that your photographer follows me like religiously. I'd never heard of him before. And yes, his style was very similar to mine, but
yeah.
I don't know why you copied her pose though. Beck got accused of copying her pose. Never seen her before. It was more likely the photographer suggested that pose.
It's just craziness.
Craziness.
Yes.
Yes, we did a shoot for Inspire the other day, and I was going to go into a little bit more depth about it with the chat, but I thought I'll do something deeper later on about it. So I took about 400 odd pictures. That's including the setup. And it was V flat, so it was me taking my time on, hey, I'm playing with this, so you don't have to play with dangerous things.
I have two dangerous things. I could be Beck Scissorhands.
But I was amazed at how quick I could just go through and take it from 470 to about 125, because most of the shots that didn't work were blinkies, or you're doing something with your hands
Gimpy hand.
or chin too high up. But then it's got really hard. So I normally take them. On my main. For anyone who doesn't know, the main shoot gets kept safe to this fire safe in the studio. Then I take it home. Then I'll actually delete off my working drive the ones I don't want. And so it came down to 157 or 170 or something like that from 400 odd. Then when I went from taking out all the yellows and only having the greens, it only dropped by about 30. And when I was going through, it was actually hard to get it down to the top 20. Which was quite good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Did you see the shot?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
That's right. But it got to a point with the last, I'd say 30 pictures, I zoomed just in on your face and clicked through, yeah, I like those eyes, yeah, I like those eyes. That was the only, all the poses, they were different, but it didn't really make the picture. It was more I was trying to find the best eyes.
Best face.
Best face. But I enjoy doing it. I want to do some type of breakdown. I still felt that we only all up, and this is including a recording, must have been an hour and a half, the shoot. So put an hour and a half into the shoot. I most likely put in another hour and a half into culling it, getting to the top 12. And then it was about 10 minutes to do the retouch. I don't mind putting in 3 hours for a great photo.
Yeah.
No problems doing that. Oh, that's it, yeah. Oh, she's
Concentrating
happy.
on pouring wine.
Concentrating on pouring wine.
Today I'm drinking Chalkers Crossing Hilltops Shiraz.
Oh, do you like it?
It's all right.
It's all right. Oh, he said that was really, really nice.
It's from Young, where the dog came from, Gidgmit came from. I don't know. It does taste a bit young, I think.
I've got to get something. I saw something I wanted to buy. That smells young. Oh, yeah, the two little dogs up here enjoying the warmth. Does smell young. It needs a bit of air.
Yeah.
Or just fart in it. Get one of your bags and just pour your only fart into it.
Oh my God.
No, I saw, but it looked a bit scammy, so I didn't go ahead with it. I saw those things you can stick into the bottle, just a needle that goes in.
Oh, that aerate it?
No, it pours it without taking the cork off, so your wine will last longer. But as it comes out, it aerates it as well. So I thought about getting it for you, except the stuff looked very made in third world. So it'd most likely work once and not work. And it had a battery in it, and I don't like anything from there with a battery in it.
Well, I also don't really drink much cork wine here. It's normally only when we travel.
Oh, that's right.
Because in Australia, most wine just comes with a screw top.
In a bag. In a cardboard box.
It's mostly all screw top.
It's screw topped.
Yes. Oh, speaking of, I was happy we have purple worms back.
Yes. See, I put purple worms down. Oh, no, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Otherwise, I would have grabbed
Was Jared happy about it?
He was.
And you took your little half box home?
Yes, I did. Gave Casey some on Saturday night. She liked that. Unlike everything else she apparently doesn't like.
Yeah, how can she be your best friend for like 20 years and then you find out she doesn't like your favourite band?
Not band, she doesn't like...
DJ, sorry.
She breaks us on Saturday. My best friend came over Saturday night. I haven't seen her since we've been home. Me, her and Jared were sitting on the couch. We had a couple of live sets to catch up on. And she decides at some point during the night she tells us that she has some news to tell me and Jared, a confession to make, that she doesn't like deadmau5. She never has. And she hasn't told us this over the last 15 years of friendship.
That's because you forced her to actually put up with the 20-minute song for your bridal dance. Isn't it Jared who introduced you into deadmau5?
No, I knew about him before Jared.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I thought it was a Jared introducing you.
No, I knew about him before that. And then we had this song that we both... I remember one night at Wawa it came on. It's a Z song. And I remember that this was a thing, that it was like, oh, this is our song. And I've always thought that was a thing. And she breaks it to me that she doesn't like that song and she doesn't know why I've thought that we have such a connection to this song.
Because you like to have these connections.
But I thought that was a thing. I thought we both had this
You had decided it has.
I thought that it was a thing that we both had said and decided on, and now I was like, okay, well...
I think the only thing that you two have as a thing is you can't go to Vegas without ending up in hospital.
We're not going to hospital this year. But yeah, I found out she doesn't like that song. I was like, well, anything else you'd like to get off your chest right now? Since telling me all these things that I've...
This is your good friend who had a dream about sleeping with your husband and said it was horrible.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
I did. Bad luck.
Oh, my God.
I like the fact that she said it was horrible.
It's so fun. But yeah, she doesn't like my things. I was like, that's fine. Just tell me sooner in future so I don't make you go through years of this. Make you listen to music you don't like for years on end, you silly goose. She's a funny girl.
I saw a thing on the news which made me go a bit deeper in it. There's talk that America's putting a new visa system in, and it's going to be $250 US per person to enter America on any visa. Oh, even if you have a working visa, an artist visa, or just a ESTA, they want to charge this. But then it went a bit deeper into the whole thing, and according to most of the airlines, their flights are running over half empty. According to Vegas, they're 1/3 down for this time of year or something, and people staying there. So I was looking at it, but then there's been some negative stuff from Canada. There's been a lot of people being rejected at the border. Then there was 2 Australians rejected, which went viral. So people have been careful about even booking flights.
Right.
But it just means we might be able to get a penthouse suite at the MGM for $1.
I don't think so. It would be nice.
It might come with a drip and a...
It'd be nice. Well, you haven't looked into it? If that's...
it hasn't come up yet, but so some bill that went through Congress passed through, and it was hidden inside the bill. So it means it has been approved, but nobody knew when it's actually starting or how it's starting. And
I'll look into it.
But it's just that they were saying, so there's a lot of people who might be just in Canada, they got crossed back and forward maybe 3 times a year with a family. That's going to cost them $3,000 just,
Yeah, right.
2 parents, 2 kids, 3 times a year to see their family.
Yeah, right.
Seems a bit silly.
Yeah, I'll look into it because I haven't heard of that, but I also haven't watched the news or anything.
Yeah, it was on. Yeah, but our news is a little bit anti-Trump anyway, so they tend to blow things up worse than it is. I think they do. I don't know.
All I watched on Sunday was a crappy UFC card. Not a single knockout. I was disappointed. I watch it for knockouts. I want to see violence, and there wasn't.
Oh, all you got was food poisoning. You got knocked out.
No,
there you go.
it's not fair.
You got the knockout.
That's not fair. That's not what I signed up for. That sucks.
That sucks. Anyway,
It does.
you can't. If you had an amazing card every single month, you'd get bored of it. You need to have your downs, otherwise you don't have your ups.
No, it doesn't happen often enough for me to get bored. Plus, I don't get bored when it's a good card. Oh well, hopefully the next one will be better.
So the guy retiring, did he lose?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should. Well, if you're so old you're going to retire, you shouldn't be able to win. Unless, they put him up in the women's division.
He did so badly. I was like, why would I even... Anyway.
Money.
I don't know.
Money in the announcing.
I guess so. But he announced it before before the fight. This would be his last one.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's
almost like he didn't even try. I don't know. It was just boring.
It's like those people it was John Farnham in Australia. There was, Elton John.
Cher.
Their final tour.
Yeah, Cher was the farewell tour.
This is the last of the farewell tours. It's right up there. If Trump wins, I'm leaving America. How many of those people left?
True.
I really wish I knew someone personally. I'd remind them every friggin' day.
Of course you would.
Well, don't make a statement if you're not going to follow through with it.
People do that all the time, unfortunately.
They do.
People don't stick to their words anymore.
Well, I'm sticking to my words.
Which ones are they?
Stop buying dumb shit. I am. I've bought 2 bits of dumb shit this year.
Now you're selling a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but not selling the dumb shit I bought because it wasn't so dumb. I'm selling the old dumb shit that I bought, which is going to well and truly pay for the new dumb shit I bought. And I only taken 15 frames with the new 50mm, and I'm so much happy with it. I did some test shots just quickly with Bec, and I was shooting as close as I could, fully wide open, change my aperture, come back, and I was shooting it against. So I was shooting 2 Sumiluxes against each other. One is a famous Sumilux Lux. I can't remember the numbers. They're 50mm. They're both closer focus, so they're both focused down to 700. But the one I got, which I don't think's the second latest edition, has that little finger tab for focusing. And I absolutely hate it. It might be great for street photographers, but for me, it's always not where I want it to be. It's in my way. And then someone in the workshop, I think we spoke about it in the last.
Yeah, we did.
So I ended up ordering it. It came through. It was in absolute mint condition. And Bec pointed out, see, it says mint condition. Not a single mark on it. Beautiful condition. And the focus rose identical to my other one. It's slightly smaller. I put on the camera. I went and go, oh my God, I love this.
Oh my
God. No, it was the best thing I've bought in a long time because I think, the bokeh I can hardly pick the difference except there's a tiny bit of colour flare, which is not going to, a good colour flare in a bokeh. So in the mid-picture, that won't affect me because I'm in black and white. Yeah, I know. But no, so I was really happy. So we've photographed 3. I've decided the 4th one's definitely going to go. So I'm going to sell the newer Sumilux that I had because this new one that I've got I like. The Summicron I'm selling a Summicron and a Sumilux in a 50 and an Elmer at 21 And yes, so those, I pulled out my old Zeiss lenses, and on the, I've got it's the adapter that goes onto the Leica. It's taken a close focus. It can focus as close as I want. I was literally 200 mil away from Bec, and I could still focus with the Otis. And I thought, this isn't something I'm going to use very often, but this is really handy. Like literally, the tip of your eyelashes was sharp, but everything else was blurred. So that was my selling stuffs.
Selling stuff.
Selling stuff. So I'm selling dumb shit instead of buying dumb shit.
Look at you go. You're a changed woman.
Changed woman. I'm so changed. But no, but it was... I looked at my sign 3 times on the wall, stop buying dumb shit, and I said, no, if it's shit, I'll just resell it. If I lose a couple $100, that's my dumbness. I was so happy when it turned up.
So, actually, that reminds me, someone that wanted to send us something that we said we'd give it a go, but if we didn't like it, we'd send it back. They never got back to us.
Yeah, I didn't like us not liking something. Well, going to send us.
It's like...
Well, that's how it works. We're not going to... If I don't like something, I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, we're not going to make a YouTube video lying.
Especially not... No, it's not lying. Just... I'm not going to make... if I don't like it, I'm not going to use it, let alone record it.
Yeah.
I've seen some people make some YouTube videos and then bag stuff.
No, we don't want to do that to the company.
I don't want to do that either.
And then we don't want to lie to people. So if you send it to us, we'll give it a go. And if we don't like it, we'll send it back. Simple as that.
Yeah, the YouTube freaking gear is really, really annoying me lately. I so much want to just bleed my heart out, because I just listen to what people are saying. It's just like, this is not a review.
Yeah, it's like we were mentioning last week about the thing that
yeah. But there's been a couple come out this week. Like people who would never use this camera are now reviewing it.
Yeah.
Well, why are you reviewing something you'd never use? It's not for you. It's not your camera. So pull your head in, go away. Let the people who would use it review it.
Yeah.
Even though I agreed with a reasonable amount of what he said, it was just Sony frigging cashing in, just re-releasing old shit. But there'll be somebody out there to like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was saying it was bad. He just didn't like the way it was pretty much the same as the last one at the same price. Anyway, yes, trying not to, every time I see a review one come up, unless it's something, because I am working on a tutorial at the moment, so I have been looking at the Q2s, the Q3s, the Q343s, and the Sony, new Sony camera in the old version. I'm trying to find I don't know if they do, I don't know if Fuji makes a camera where it like in-camera crops. So I'm not talking about you're not cropping the picture, you're just using less megapixels, like the M11s and the new SL3s. I'm talking about the camera's got a fixed lens on, so if you want to be a more zoom lens, it'll just pre-crop it to that picture. But I want to show people how that just doesn't work. I've just been waiting for you to get better because I need a head to do this with.
Okay.
Well, I just want to show them. This is what Bec's face looks with all these different lengths. Now I'll just shoot it with the widest and crop each one, then bring them all the same and show this doesn't represent, all it is a crop. It's not representing you shooting with a 50mm or a 75 or 100. It's just a crop to those crop lines.
I should be back to normal, hopefully tomorrow.
Oh, should you?
I hope so.
You hope so.
I'm feeling better it wouldn't be hard to feel better than I did yesterday.
I felt all right yesterday.
Talking about you, I felt so guilty. I always feel so guilty calling in sick for work. And I don't do it very often.
Oh, can't remember the last time you called in sick.
I know, that's what I mean.
You should just do it like 15 minutes earlier though. Yeah. So I hadn't got in the car and started driving.
Sorry. No, but I never call in sick for work. That's why
Yes, you did. You called in yesterday.
I hardly ever,
You said never.
I said
Stop exaggerating.
How you know I was on my deathbed?
No, so the problem is Beck knows all my tricks.
What?
Well, she knows if she gives me this long reason, I'm not going to believe her. If she just says I'm sick, that's the end of the story. I don't want her diseased body in my friggin' studio, diseasing everything in the studio.
I simply couldn't. Anyway, enough about me whinging. I was going to bring up, we can't really see too much of it, but up here, not that we've done a podcast up here for a while, Peter's turned this into his little sewing room.
My sewing room, there's a sewing machine over there, and there's cottons and needles.
And that's what we were playing with, little scissors and stuff. And there's cut up clothing and a whole bunch of tape measurers and stuff. This is where Peter's decided he's going to alter clothes and make clothes because it's so hard to find decent.
I've also made, this is what we, United States, yes, I'm sure. I should do a fan. Nah, couldn't be bothered. This I made up so we can travel with my...
Do you just want to put it on airplane mode?
Airplane jelly.
I mean, we've only got like 15 minutes left. But
I've only got 15 minutes. I could answer the next one.
Just put it on airplane mode. We normally do. Sorry about that, everyone.
No, I don't. I always forget. Don't say I normally do. You're exaggerating again. Getting back to it, yes. So I made these things up. So the 5-foot octa. So I can put the wires in here, and this works like a boomerang. So it makes they're too long to fit in a suitcase, but if I stick the wires in these two ends, it pulls them shorter like a boomerang, and they can fit in a case.
Bow.
Like a bow. So not a boomerang, a bow. Bow and arrow. So that worked perfect.
If you're watching on YouTube and you can see that he's sewn this, and there's little pockets, and then he puts the rods for the octabox in there, and then it turns it into like a bow, and then it fits in a suitcase.
Then I've actually got that octa up here because
you need to fix it.
I got to fix it because they came through the ends in that, so I'm going to sew that up. And
little sewing room. We need to figure out what we're doing with that clothing that we bought in London.
Oh, so I'll just stick it on the mannequin and I'll design it. It was amazing, that bit of lingerie I stuck on the mannequin. I left it on there for 3 months. All of a sudden it looks great. It's amazing. You just put it on the mannequin and it'll go from looking terrible to looking great.
Well, we went to Camden. Was it Camden Market? Or it was some market. I think it was around.
No, it wasn't Camden.
No, it wasn't. It was some market. And there's this designer, and she makes this is one of the tops, but see how it's got these weird.
But you can wear it anyway.
But you can wear it in all these different ways.
Beck couldn't wear it anyway.
I don't know how. But if you she was showing us photos from her Instagram that you can get it to look really cool. I just don't know.
Oh, they're quite pretty, those girls.
Oh, were they? So we need to have a play around. I also think that we tried to shoot it when we were just in some crap Airbnb. And
if it looked good, it's not the Airbnb.
I couldn't get it to look good, so I think it'd be more suited for a studio type look, anyways. But we'll see. We need to get that to work. It's just harder and harder to find clothing. I felt a bit dirty the other day. Speaking of clothing, I bought stuff off Shein, and I don't like supporting that
landfill.
Exactly, but I did just need a new basic black mini skirt, and I did just need a new black basic boob tube.
Surely someone makes them of decent quality.
I just
couldn't be bothered.
They were $5 each, so. And for just a basic black boob tube and a basic black body
Hope it stretches after the first time and it falls off.
I did buy a dress that might be a bit of a gamble. I think it was, I don't know, because the photos that were on there obviously look really good, but those photos aren't of what they're actually selling. They get those from other websites and then just steal them and put them on there. So I don't know, but sometimes I've gotten some pretty good, it's hit or miss. I used to do this all the time when I first started working at Telstra, and it was my first full-time job, so I'd never earned that amount of money in my life, and I fell into the trap of buying all this stuff off eBay that was really
$1.
cheap. Yeah, but then had like this, like had photos of clothing from other websites, and then they're making a real shit cheap version of it. And I would go stupid and put in these massive big orders and get this whole big, all this stuff delivered, and half of it was ended up being shit. And I'd be like, if I had to spend like $60 that I've just spent on junk on actually spending it on something of better quality, I'd be so much better off. So I stopped doing that. I don't.
But you started again.
No, I've only done it for this one order. I seriously don't ever.
You sure?
I'm sure. I just was like, oh, I need a new black skirt. I need a new tube top. And then while I was there, I was like, I'll take a
A
gamble on
new
this.
black skirt. How many skirts do you have?
But this is, I just want like a plain, like stretchy one. Like a matte, plain, stretchy one. I don't have a matte, plain, stretchy one.
Well, you got a sewing machine. You could make it. Why not?
I don't know how to sew.
I'll teach you how to sew.
Yeah, how to sew.
How to sew.
I felt a bit bad about it, but I'm getting nice and toasty with my blanket now.
You're getting toasty. It's friggin' 30 degrees
It's
in here right now.
not 30 degrees in here. With my blanket on. I don't need my blanket anymore.
The dogs are passed out from heat
No,
exhaustion.
they have. They're cozy. You stripped one of them naked. She needs the warmth.
She needs the warmth.
Yeah, poor little midget.
I don't know. Did you see any of my edits of that?
No.
No. That'd be right.
What?
Not interested.
What?
No, I don't talk about it. If you haven't seen it, there's no need me talking about it.
I didn't know there was edits to look at.
No, it's more because I'm working my way on my website. And I've decided I'm going to ditch some areas at least 60% and other areas 30, 40%. But when I was going through, because I'm upsizing the size, I'm taking all to 2K, from 1080 to 2K, because with people with their newer monitors,
Why not 4K?
because it's big enough then for them to print T-shirts.
Oh, right.
2K, they've got to still do it. They could mostly get by with it, but 2K is enough to go on a 4K screen and still look fine without looking pixelated. And so I was going through, and I felt I just do a model at a time for each sections, and it's quite easy because I can just see the green dots, and I know they're the ones that have been edited, and anything that's not green dot, I didn't get around to editing it. But what are these three pictures? I clicked on, why didn't I edit these? These are amazing. So I edited them, and I got into another picture and thought, which I had to edit and going, oh yeah, that crop. And I looked at how I'd cropped it and got, yeah. So I went and cropped it and then did it before and after and go, you idiot. It's so much better without being cropped. Even though there's so much room, it needs that room. And this is why I'm nearly not going to use that picture, but now I'm going to use the picture because once you put that room back in there, and I've actually really enjoyed it and going in and taking some editing off pictures. I'm actually loving doing that.
Nice.
Except it takes me 5 times longer. As soon as I change the original, I've got to save it in 5 different places.
Is that why you're doing a model at a time, or?
Yes, it's taking a long time. I just want to get 10 a day done, but even that we worked out it was 800 days.
No, you said 80.
80 days. 800. Oh yeah, 800 photos. Yeah.
Yes. You said 80 days.
80 days. Yeah, I am enjoying. I don't know what to do with the website. If to put it up a bit light and then just slowly migrate it on there, wait 80 days and then do it.
I don't know. I think that's a you decision. I know I'm no help.
I might just, what I might do is just colour heap, then change the resolution and stuff. I don't know. It's a...
Yeah, sorry, I'm no help. It's like a you thing that
It's a me
that
thing.
I can't really help with. Like, it's your work, it's your web page, it's how you want the world
I know. I
to
was
view.
thinking, should I get Bec to do this? And I thought, no, because
Because
she's
won't.
not going to say, oh, that layer's horrible. Why did I do that? Well, she might do that.
But also photos, I'm going to be like, oh, that doesn't mean any, like, that's a nothing photo to me. But then you'll be like, no, I love that photo because you've got some meaning that I don't know, or it means something to you that I don't know about. And vice versa, I might be like, I love this photo, and you'll be like, oh, I hate that because it's got some meaning that you don't like. So I feel like that kind of stuff is too personal for you and your work as an artiste.
Oh, me and my work.
Well, it is. You are the artiste.
The artiste, the bullshit artiste.
I wasn't going to go that far.
You were thinking it.
So that's something that I cannot do, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was enjoying, there was a thing with Tarantino and some other guy talking about 2001: A Space Odyssey. And it was incredible that there was a scene that Tarantino loved and the other guy didn't love, and then it was swapped around, and it was just, they looked at each other and I said, see, none of us can just, we should just watch it and we like what we like.
Exactly.
Because everybody is so different.
Yes. It's like, what were we?
What were we? What were we?
There was something the other day that I was thinking and that I was going to point out to you, but I was like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Is that bothering you?
You would have just done it to bother me.
No, I can't remember what it was.
Was it on a picture of you?
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
Well, that's no help.
I know, but it was something that I thought about saying, and I was like, no, don't say anything. Because what if it is a thing that's like, is that bothering you? Like, it wasn't, but now I don't know if it is, so.
No more only happens on shoots. After the fact, if I went right through the shoot and I selected the picture and edited the picture and I didn't see it, it meant it didn't bother me.
Right. I can't remember what it was.
You can't remember. Oh, well. Means it didn't happen.
No, it might have been the V-flat, so I was thinking of saying, is it looking school portrait?
The V-flats?
Yes. But I think that was...
No, because I'd never do friggin' school portraits with...
No, but I think it was when I was just sitting, while you were doing all the setup and I was just sitting there with the hoodie on.
Oh, you had a hoodie on. You looked like you were friggin' emo at school.
And you were still tweaking the line, and then I was like, oh, don't say anything.
The picture came up, lovely.
I know, I didn't say, this is why I didn't say anything. Because I was...
And that had like another 40 minutes of me moving stuff.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Of course, every shoot's going to start off looking like school portrait.
So I didn't say anything.
I wish you did. I would have crucified you in the tutorial. I would have kept bringing it up over and over again. I'd never do that.
Oh, yes, you would, you bullshit artist.
At least I'm an artist. No rules in art. All bullshit.
I've been an artist decorating the bathroom.
Oh, with vomit. That could have sold. You could have done an Only Vomits page.
Oh my God, gross.
You could have vomited in one of the fart bags and then people could just empty it on the canvas.
That's actually disgusting. You're so gross.
I think people would buy... If you were someone like... Who would do it? Lady Gaga would do it. So Lady Gaga eat food poisoning, vomit in a bag, sell it for people to just spread on a canvas, and then one-off Lady Gaga vomit portraitures.
Disgusting. That's so gross. Portraits, not portraiture.
Well, if it went off the canvas, it would have been more than one portrait. Anyway, I'm doing my normal talking absolute shit, which must mean we're getting up to time, is it?
We've got
I'm surprised you haven't kicked me off yet.
We've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
So if we do silence for 2 minutes...
I don't think people would like
Well,
we have been trying to come up... We do have taken on feedback and we have been trying to come up with some more things. But if you guys do have any suggestions of things you would like us to talk about, we are...
things that you'd like us to destroy.
Yeah, we'd like to hear them. It helps us.
We didn't do any food critiques. No, you got food poisoning. That's close to a food critique.
We don't need to every week. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. But yeah, like even if we don't particularly use, it might give us another idea for something else. So if you ever have any topics, please let us know.
And what happens if they give us really dumb topics? Are you going to say to them that's really dumb? Or
No, just...
Good idea. That was a really nice topic.
Nice.
Nice.
I did think it was funny. I posted a photo that Peter took of me on Insta last week, I think sometime, and I just captioned it nice. Just to shit stir Peter with his nice.
Nice. Yeah, it was a pretty average photo of an average person. Nice.
Nice.
About time you put up one of the pictures. She hates me.
I do not. I just hardly post on socials. What I do?
You do. Well, I don't post anything I only post photos for business. I don't post anything personal.
Yeah, I know.
Rosie, mate, used to make me do it. I hated it.
What do you mean?
Well, I was back, this is...
Remember you went through the phase of doing the Today's Office thing?
Yeah, that was not a me idea. That was somebody else's.
Yeah, no, it was. You started that when I was working with you.
No, that was started before you worked
No,
with me.
yeah.
Yes, I did. I can go back about 7-8 years and there'll be one.
Well, I started...
So starting my old thing, but it wasn't... It was only on... That was back in the days of early Facebook. Mm. Because Anne was in my office. Look who's in my office today. It was Anne. Oh. Anyway, we're picking nails and playing with things.
We'll wrap it up here.
Wrap it up. I don't know what Bec's going to decide to do as a thumbnail. I did the thumbnail last week because she didn't have one.
Oh, because you decided on it before I...
Oh, that's right. That was what was happening.
If you see something not right.
Something not right in a train.
Yeah. Well, I'm annoyed
I hope
that
people reported that.
I'm annoyed that before I pressed record, Gidget was sitting on my chair and her little head was popping up, and it would have been a good.
Her tongue was hanging out.
Would have been a good thumbnail, but now she is asleep again. So let's kill that.
Kill the noise.
Right.
Anyway,
I'll figure something out, and
we'll see you next week.
And hopefully, I'll be a bit more better. Have a good one, guys.
Catch up.
Bye.